Think summer. Think school's out. Think now. What to do with all those summer days? Let the Chicago Park District show you more than a few good ideas, from theater to ice hockey, with things to learn and things for fun. The park has camps in every neighborhood for every age group. Let this video guidebook help you find the best way for kids to enjoy and get the most from the days of summer, as the Park District invites you to come out and camp.
So come out and play.
Okay, moms, dads, kids, listen up, because I'm going to show you how to have the ultimate in summer fun. My name is Carl, and I'm a huge fan of summer camps. As a matter of fact, some of my favorite memories come from the days that I spent at camp. So, for the next half hour, I'm going to be your summer camp tour guide. First, you'll get a sneak peek at some of the various camps the Chicago Park District has to offer, and you'll meet the instructors who make it all possible. And don't forget to stay tuned, because at the end of the program, I'm going to show you how easy it is to register for the summer camps you've seen and many more. So, do you like sports? Do you want to be like Mike? Then join a basketball camp. How about Tiger? Then sign up for a golf camp. The Chicago Park District has great sports camps. These next few might surprise you.
Basically, Double Dutch Camp, a lot of the kids that we have that come to camp, they don't know how to jump rope. So by the time we leave their park at the end of the week, you know, they accomplished a lot.
Every child wants to do gymnastics at some point in their life.
And when you bring them into something like this, it's like bringing a kid to a toy store, because there's so many different things in here they can do.
It doesn't take any experience, it just takes interest. If you come in off the street and you're a raw beginner in gymnastics, you're going to learn how to do very basic things like forward rolls and backward rolls and balances, headstands, basic handstands. And then as you pick up those fundamentals, you're going to advance to things like cartwheels and round-offs and backhand springs. In the summertime, we have children from the ages of 6 to 17. And they will be raw beginners who've never had any gymnastics training at all. And they will also be kids who work out 6 days a week, 4 hours a day, because they're training to make national or even international level teams. I think it's important to know that every one of our coaches is professionally qualified, they're safety certified, they're professional members of USA Gymnastics. The Chicago Park District has made the commitment to provide the children of the city of Chicago the same kind of training that they would have to spend a lot of money to obtain at a private gymnastics club out in the suburbs.
Remember, squeeze those toes.
We've brought that system into the city, we've made it affordable, and we've made it possible for any child in the city of Chicago to participate in this wonderful activity. We have gymnastics camps at about 5 places strategically placed throughout the city of Chicago, so it's available to everyone in the city. In addition to the gymnastics camps, we also offer a dance camp at Gage Park, and here at Pearson Park, we also have a dance camp.
We contract, release, cross in front, big jump, up. Dance structure and body movements will help you with gymnastics as far as floor routines and beam routines and things like that. So working especially the two together really helps them become stronger gymnasts or dancers, depending on what they're here for specifically. They will learn a classic ballet technique, which includes a ballet bar, which is very similar to what they would learn in a private school. They will learn jazz technique.
Kick and
I think the importance with kids learning dance is being able to move, coordination. I think it's a lot of fun.
It's for the children of the city of Chicago. It's to help build stronger bodies and hopefully better people.
Inline skating camp is really a beginner's class between the ages of 5 and 12. It's free, it's fun, and most of the kids have a good time.
A lot of people don't think of cheerleading as a sport, but it actually is. It's a very active sport. A lot of running, a lot of jumping, a lot of arm movements, and the kids really enjoy it.
It helps you learn how to do different moves. It gets your body stretched, help you exercise too.
Get that ball, get that ball, get that basketball. Hustle, hustle, you know, hustle, hustle.
One of the most important things that kids learn here is teamwork and how to work together as a team.
Move.
We have some kids that are on cheerleading teams in high schools and elementary schools, and they share their cheers with us.
Clapping it up for victory. S-C-O-R-E. Raise it up. Some more. Going for it all.
The best thing the girls like about it is the dancing and the movements of the cheers and really being out front and center in front of everyone.
We got spirit. S-P-I-R-I-T, spirit. Let's hear it. Good. Give yourselves a good hand.
The next group of camps we'll visit are those that combine outdoor fun with learning activities. Learn how to grow a garden, take a fish off a hook, or see how birds live. Check it out.
Nature Days is learning about nature and what the trees can give us as far as oxygen and how important that is, and plants and learning how to plant plants.
This is fun.
Well, they need to learn about nature to really respect it and understand why the tree is there, and not just to climb on or play with, but it gives us oxygen, and why the flower is there, and you know, the beautification of it all.
I learned that one teeny seed, it doesn't just stay as a little teeny seed. It grows up to be a big flower. To be a big flower, they need water, sun, and soil. Hey, we have cucumbers. We have a cucumber.
This program is the Children's Harvest Garden program. It's a 2-season program that's running in 9 parks throughout the city. They started in the spring with actually amending the soils, learning about soils,
There's a tomato right here. My favorite thing in the whole garden is corn. Hey, y'all, look at this.
A lot of times in the city, kids think the vegetables come from the grocery stores. And this gives them a chance to realize what farmers have to go through and what it takes to actually grow your own food.
What are these down here in the corner? What did we make today? Strawberries.
During the summer, they're actually using the products that they actually grow from the garden to make all kinds of things like strawberry jam. They'll be making perfume, salsa. They'll be doing some flower arranging. And they're making pickles. We're waiting for the pickles to mature so they can make pickles.
Today, we're going to make strawberry jam. What's the difference between jam and jelly, you guys think? Jam's got the strawberries in it. Jelly's made from juice, and jam's got the fruit jammed into the jar.
At the end of the summer, I'm gonna be able to make my own garden, plant my own plants, make some strawberry jam, and then maybe I'll show my own kids how to do the stuff that I did.
Stewardship Days is a program where kids from Chicago Park District day camps come and engage in different activities to teach them about environmental stewardship.
What helps grass and crops to grow? Fertilizer.
Summer days like this is a wonderful opportunity for kids to get out. This outdoor education is the way kids really learn a lot more.
Kids come to the park and they engage in just a wide variety of activities led by people who are environmental professionals throughout the state of Illinois.
What I came to tell you about today is kind of the magic of how a forest works and why a guy like me goes to school, dresses up like this, has all these tools, and goes through the woods every day. Every year we get asked to volunteer as resource professionals to bring the different groups of kids that come through Stewardship Days a different discipline in natural resources. Some folks talk about water, wildlife. I'm a forester. I talk about forest resource and explain what a forest is and some of the benefits we get out of a forest.
A lot of the kids that come to Stewardship Days don't really think about Chicago having nature and really being a very diverse natural environment, which really it is. And so part of what they learn when they're here is that there's nature all around them.
These antlers, they kind of just get a real soft spot right here and they just fall off. And it can be when the deer's rubbing on a tree or maybe fighting with another deer, or simply they might shake their head and they just fall off because they don't need them in the wintertime, and these are pretty heavy.
I'm a wildlife biologist. I work for this agency called the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, and I'm here today to teach you about the birds that live at Montrose Park. During the summertime, you're going to be seeing the types of birds that would build nests here and that would live here most of the year except for maybe in the winter when they're going to migrate.
All the activities are fun, they're hands-on, they're interactive. It's not like a normal school day session, so the kids have a great time and they go to several different stations while they're here.
Come smell these. Now, we didn't see any monarch butterflies yesterday, but you never know.
Well, here they make it like a game and they make learning come alive.
So you're going to choose if you want food, water, or shelter. So why don't we start giving you your prairie dog costumes.
These are kids that are enrolled in a day camp for the summer. They're off school, they want to have a good time. So it's more focused on hands-on activities rather than just sitting and having someone talk at them for half an hour. And the kids really respond to that really well.
Nature camp is like an alternative to the day camps and sports camps. It's for kids that are more into learning about the environment, the trees, and just nature in general.
We need to take care of nature because if there was no nature, there probably be no earth.
I signed up for nature camp because I like nature and my friends were here.
We hope that they walk away with some knowledge, had some fun, and we'll come back to our classes in the fall.
I didn't find the other one yet, but I will.
Urban Campers is a one-week program, and we get kids from the neighborhood, and this is sort of a special chance for them to experience outdoor education. We do kayaking and fishing.
Sideways. There you go, that was good.
And then we have an overnight camp out on Thursdays. So it's a lot of fun. We cook out. And after this, they're actually able to participate in another park program under Illinois skies where they do a 3-night camp out. So it gives them experience, it makes them feel comfortable putting up tents, being around animals, and also it's a nice chance to build friendships with the kids.
One of the greatest experiences for me to see is when the children actually are touched by an activity.
Whoa, that's cool.
The Chicago parks have great camps that build on your practical experiences in a fun way, from navigating urban terrain, to boosting your leadership abilities, to bettering your babysitting know-how.
Kids, we're gonna pace ourselves. Don't forget, it's not a race.
City Challenge is a teen program where we try to challenge teens to learn more about the city they live in, and we do some great activities. It's mostly field trips. We learn about bike safety, we go on a bike ride, we go rollerblading down by the lake. We do what's called a CTA challenge where teens get to learn about using public transportation. They use the L and the buses. We do sailing, kayaking, all kinds of fun outdoor activities in the city. The fun part about City Challenge is that they don't stay in their parks. We take them all out throughout the city, so they get to go to lots of different places. Okay, I just want to give you some last-minute instructions before we go on this trip. Today, the teens from Kennedy Park chose to take a bike ride to an ice cream parlor.
Good.
Purple hair is just scary.
Babysitters Camp is a program through the American Red Cross that teaches children 11 to 15 how to be safe, responsible babysitters. Okay, when you do the cradle hold, you're going to take one of your arms, you're going to put it right underneath to support the back, underneath the baby's butt, and the head is going to rest right at the elbow.
That's a big one. That would be
All
more
right.
of a toddler.
And you're going to take your other arm and put him right underneath.
Good.
And this is called the cradle hold.
I recommend this camp to other kids because it's a fun way to learn how to take care of a child, and it's not just like sitting in a regular classroom learning boring things. You're having fun.
Okay, who could show me where the number pad is? Good, good.
When I was little, I always liked computers and working with them. I wanted to become like Bill Gates.
Computer camp is, we teach them a variety of different things everywhere from the parts of the computer, hardware, software, to different games, word processing. Okay, now type in your name. Now today we're going to have our games day because all week you guys have been learning so hard, right?
We've designed Clubhouse Camp to have special activities, things that the little kids don't get to do, different field trips that, you know, when you're 10 to 14, you're moving on, you're in middle school, you're not in the same baby day camp that you've been in since you were 5.
I like this Clubhouse camp because we get to do a lot of things. Not only do we have to work, but they give us trips to go on.
For the next 3 weeks on Monday, you guys are going to do photography, okay? And only the Clubhouse is doing photography. The little kids aren't. So today I'm going to show you how to work the cameras, how to load the film into them, okay? And then you're going to have 24 pictures. And each week you're going to have a theme of what you're going to go out and take pictures of. Be creative. When I tell you the word of what you're going to take pictures of, be creative and think of good ways to get good shots.
Sometimes when kids are left out in the playground or to themselves, they can't really interact in an appropriate manner. With structure and with adult supervision, I think they're able to relate a little better and enhance them as they grow older, improve their social skills. I think that's the most important thing about Clubhouse. It's just friends, making friends and meeting new acquaintances.
The The Chicago Parks take great pride in making their camps fun and accessible to all children. And that means providing camps that cater to kids with special needs.
And the home of the brave.
Batting third, Jovan.
Jovan.
Ready, swing. Beat Baseball Camp is to work on the kids' skills to introduce the sport of beat baseball to them. Beat baseball is a sport for the visually impaired. Not only is it for the visually impaired, but anybody could play because all the players have blindfolds on.
When the batter hits the ball, if he gets to the base before a fielder gets down and picks it up, the runner is safe. If the fielder picks it up first, the runner's out. Fair ball. It's an amazing thing. Most sighted people that play the game, like I've done it, I'm a little bit weary of running to the base, but these kids and these adults with visually impaired and the blind go right after it.
One of the things that we have done this past year that I'm proud of is making our TR camps part of the regular park programs as far as inclusion. Study after study shows that when disabled kids work with non-disabled kids, it's beneficial for both.
Go Thunderbirds!
Camp Sign is for deaf and hard of hearing children throughout the city of Chicago. Sometimes if a deaf kid goes to a hearing camp, they feel lonely, there's no one to communicate, and they don't know their language. So having Camp Sign for these kids it's a wonderful opportunity. They can communicate with each other. As you can see, they're just socializing with each other, and they're just having a good time. I'm deaf myself, and that's important, and right away there's a bond. They see a deaf person, an adult who knows their language, they feel there's a connection there, and they feel good.
I like camps because they feel good and different share complete person because sometimes same me.
It's very important that we try to make the deaf community come to our park because it's their park too.
Tap into your creative side through one of the arts camps. Whether it's music, drama, dancing, or drawing, the park instructors will bring out the best in you. No experience necessary.
Cultural camp focuses on art, music, dance, and drama. It's a chance for them to be introduced to a variety of things. I think the Park District historically has introduced kids to sports, which is great, but this is an opportunity to grow and to see that there are these other opportunities as well.
This is an instrument that comes from Brazil. It's called a surdo. Can you say surdo?
Surdo. This particular program is a cultural camp, and so drums and percussion lend themselves very well to a situation like that.
We play it with a hammer. I also am playing it with my empty hand.
One of the things that I teach is that drums and percussion pass through every culture all the way around the world. And what we hear in drum rhythms is a language, a very old, very proud language. And so I'm trying to give students that come into my classes history about the different instruments, where they come from, how they were used initially maybe, as well as some techniques on how to make these instruments speak clearly and distinctly.
Can't even speak on how much it's going to help them. A lot of the kids in the area and many areas of the city are not exposed to the arts. If you don't have that in your life, that's like a void you're missing. The arts help a person, a child, anyone to grow.
The
Camp is a cultural camp, and it's an opportunity to learn about the world's most ancient art, which is the creation of textiles. The girls are working on 4-shaft table looms. They're the same as the looms the adults work on next door, except they're smaller and kind of more user-friendly. The loom is a device for putting yarn under tension to create a shed, so you can pass the shuttle back and forth.
I learned in weaving camp how to make different kind of things and figures, like this tapestry I'm making, and like in the past we made African bracelets, tassels. Now we're working on a dream catcher and pot holders.
I run something called Performing Arts Camp, and it's a 9-week intensive program where children from the age of 8 through 14 have an opportunity to study acting, dance, stage combat, and magic in one intensive program. We really teach the kids everything from step 1 to the final performance.
Okay, you got a big pencil sticking out of the middle of your stomach and a big pad of paper in front of you.
In the beginning of the program, we play a lot of theater games to open up their listening skills and their ability to react with each other. One of the things you'll see us do is a little warm-up that we do in order to warm up the tools that an actor needs.
Red leather, yellow leather, copper kettle, brittle brattle, skedaddly-doo, skedaddly-dee.
We have an instructor from Zephyr Dance who teaches them modern dance. We also have a magician who's the youngest sideshow performer in the United States, and he teaches them magic.
So all you're doing is holding a corner. And this is just a little trick with the wrist. What's happening is when I'm going this way, here I'll do it backwards. When I'm going this way, this hand is covering now the marker up, okay?
And I also teach them stage combat. One of our missions here at the Performing Arts Camp is not only to make great actors and great dancers out of these kids, but it's also to increase their self-esteem, their social engagement, and just to feel all-out confident about themselves.
Yes, yes, you defeated the monster! Yes! We saved Jupiter!
So there you have it. The Chicago Park District has camps of all kinds, and they're for kids of all ages and skill levels. You can literally choose from hundreds of camps throughout every Chicago neighborhood. So you don't have to go far, and the best part about it, it's very affordable. So now, a couple of tips before you register. Some camps begin and end in one action-packed day. Many go several days to every day of the week, while others last all summer. Can't make up your mind about which camp to join? You don't have to. Sign up for several different camps. There's no limit. In an effort to help ensure that everyone knows about the various summer programs, the Chicago Park District for the first time will be mailing out the Summer Guide to each and every household in the city of Chicago. It's filled with detailed descriptions on a number of their most popular camps, and it'll help kids decide what kind of fun they're going to have this summer. So check out your mailbox. So here's the scoop. Most camps begin around mid-June, but you can register as early as April 7th, and registration has never been easier. Just go to your local park and you can register on the spot. Or, if you're not quite sure where to go or what camp you want to register for, just call your camp experts at 312-742-PLAY. They will be loaded with information to help you find the perfect camp at a park near you. So come out and camp.
Everyone gather round. There's much to do all over town. They come for sun, they come for fun, and there is something for everyone. They come to watch, they come to play. They come with him every day. They come for laughter, they come for joy. There's much to see and to enjoy. Come out and see. So come out and play. Everyone gather round. There's much to do all over town. They come for sun, they come for fun, and there is something for everyone. They come to watch, they come to play. They come with him every day. They come for laughter, they come for joy. There's much to see and to enjoy. Come out and see. So come.